name is Elon Musk. I went to a Hebrew preschool. 2/3 of my friends are Jewish. Oy vey, oy vey, oy vey, oy vey, oy vey, oy vey. Oy vey, oy vey, Hashem. Hashem, protect us Jewish people.
Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death, like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. 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 Yeah, I'm fresh to death, like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk, I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death, like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk, I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Everything I touch turns to glitter, I'm a lucky charm. Fettuccine Alfredo mixed it with the Parmesan. EBS coming in is ringing like a car alarm. Honey, I shrunk the kids about the size of a peppercorn. USA flag and I stitched it with the Betsy Ross Baywatch Barbie. Then I hit her with the hats off. Frog man, Oculus, I had to take my glasses off. Sammy Sosa flow, yeah, I had to change color. I'm an acrobat, flip your ass like the Rainbow Bowlers. Captain Planet, Superman, I'm flying through the stratosphere. I can pop your top like a soda or a can of beer. Starter man jacket had me ballin' like the Cavaliers. You can catch Corona, but I'd rather have a Heineken. I had to check my watch, yeah, it's that time again. Stampin' postcards, send them off with the mailman. 50-round clips, dropping shells like Michelangelo. Ninja Turtle flow, dripping blood in your pizza sauce. Yeah, I'm so cold, I'm Santa surfing in a Poconos. Just talk to Jesus and I think I caught the Holy Ghost. George Norris swag, hell yeah, I'm going coast to coast. 3
Yo, I gotta do a sound check. I'm still sharing the video. We gonna take off here in a little bit. Hold on, y'all. I think we're good, y'all. I think we're good. I had to share the video. All right, let me turn this music off. Let me do a sound check before we take flight. See if that camera's straight. Hold on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. How y'all doing this Saturday afternoon? There's a lot going on in the world today, but we're just gonna push the rewind button on this one. Hold on. Let me do a sound check. How y'all doing? Okay. Okay. We sound good. All right, we sound good. I just had to check, y'all. Anyways, let's get into it. It's another episode of Mr. Trumptastic Radio. And as you can see, guess who's on? Guess who's on my billboard? Elon Musk, Obama, and Mitt Romney. Now, I got into it with some people on Facebook about is it the left or the right eye? Does it really matter if it's the left or right eye? Because I could pull up many of pictures. I don't know if this look AI generated, but I think he had a black eye too. Let me be honest with you. Because your boy Barry Sortos, he gets nasty. I wasn't surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if we seen him with a black eye pretty soon. We seen the Pope with a black eye. We seen a few people, man. Hollywood, a lot of people in Hollywood, they have boots on too. Remember the boot club? There's a boot club, there's an eye club, there's a red shoe club. But yeah, all these people that are in these clubs, man, they represent Egyptology, man. They see the thing is the Black Eye Club is part of the Real Society. All right. The Real Society indulge in UFOlogy. Why you think Elon Musk like UFOs? Why you think the government is fooling people with this aerial threat of extraterrestrials? This shit been going. It's an old religion, but like I said, it's all with the Real Society. And this what you see right here is all based off flat Earth cosmology as well. You see the person right there, he might just be Christ in their lodge. You know what I'm saying? He's the high priest. He would be Christ. He's sitting right next to the rock, or what we call Rufus Nigra. That's the rock. And the thing is, they do this formation in all religions. This is what they call the 144 saints. Looking into the earthly realm, judging souls and shit. These are your saints. But like I said before, these are your Puritans as well. They basically, judge the unrighteously because they control all the technology. At the end of the day, this is their city of Zionism and is based off real. Okay? Or Virgil. Or who we call the Vulcan. The Christ bird. This real, we could personify and tie this to our true nature. That's the thing. They're just demonizing it. That's the only thing about these secret societies. They demonizing our true culture. Just like y'all believe in dinosaurs, but when we pull up the picture of a baby being formated in the womb, guess what we get right here? This looks like what they call a dinosaur, or who they call a demon child. This is what you look like in your mama's belly, a damn tadpole. Who commented on my status? But you like the hold on. We gotta pull up these because we gotta expose some people today. Because the thing is, this video was all based off of him getting a black eye. And I was like, it don't matter if they got punched in the left or right eye. Does it really fucking matter? It's Mitt Romney. So you saying, so now people are saying that because Mitt Romney didn't get punched in his left eye, he ain't a part of the damn Black Eye Club? When we all know Mitt Romney's a piece of shit. Now, shit, with Elon Musk, I don't know if he changing his life or what, because he was tied to them Democrats too. But once he seen MAGA, he changed his tone. He went dark. So, you see how I got this whole thumbnail set up with the Eye of Horus. Because some say they knocked out the Eye of Horus, and this is where they get their ritual from. The Black Eye Club get their ritual from this one eye. But it don't matter if it's the left or the right eye. I'm telling y'all that right now. Because people love to just hear things and just repeat it and regurgitate it. So this is why I put up all these, these photos of people that are somewhat suspect with black eyes on the right. And they ain't the only one. That's all I'm saying. But this is connected to the Vril Society or the Osiris cult. All right, and they worship the X as well. That's the Vril. He throwing up the V's. That's the Vril or the Vulcan Society. And his Twitter page is a fucking bird. The X is the cross. Christ carried the X to Calvary like a damn cross. Are y'all with me or not? Because for real, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of people are just brain dead out there. And they just running off autopilot. They just saying whatever that makes them feel good. It don't even make the stuff that these people are regurgitating don't even make sense, y'all. But like I said, the Christ bird and the X is basically the Holy Ghost leaving the simulation. When Christ released the Holy Ghost, Christ died on the cross, y'all. That's where they said that the Holy Ghost left on the cross. This is the call. Well, shit, don't even call in. I'm waiting on a new phone. If the comment section is open, y'all. But let's get back to it. Yes, the X is the bullseye. X marks the spot. Hollywood actors are all on. Of course, this is your boy Orlando Brown. He's a sicko too. See, Orlando Brown shocks fans by claiming he slept with his parents, but he part of the Osiris cult. All right, and guess what? Osiris, the cult of Osiris, they are homosexual too. They're androgynous and they sexual deviant. Why? Because Osiris had his penis chopped, and his sister Isis put it back together. His sister Isis was his wife. Isis or Isis. Isis is Jesus, is another form of Isis and Osiris. So all these denominations are practicing Vril. Because the thing is, I told you, what do the Vril believe in? They believe in the same thing the Christians believe in. Getting raptured by some damn alien. Who's the alien? Elon Musk. Don't a lot of Christians like Elon Musk? Why do a lot of Christian and religious folk like Elon Musk? Because he got the technology to resurrect through brain-computer interface. So, Elon Musk is in the Bible. His name is El Shaddai. All right? And like I said, they deal with the elongated skulls. Let's pull up the elongate, or who we call elongate. Because with this technology, they can elongate your life. They can add 300, 400, 500 years to it. But back then, in the early times, These people with these skulls right here, they had to go undercover and put these on their head, y'all. Why? To hide the fucking cranium. If you seen this ugly motherfucker walking around, you wouldn't know how to react. But they gotta hide under the guise of KKK members. You know what I'm saying? They gotta wear this damn top hat like Osiris had this same Neuralink device on his head. You see it right here. Guess what that is? That's the snake. That is the snake that came from the Garden of Eden. Now, the thing is, Moses learned his ways from the Egyptians. Christ learned his way from the Egyptians. The snake is the sperm going into the bullseye, or what they call X marks the spot. Why do they practice Lent? Because this is where the snake enters at. Who is the snake? The Antichrist. Y'all think y'all practicing Lent, but y'all just showing y'all God where to make the decision at. Because this surgery has to be done by non-human hands. There go your coat of Osiris. And the reason, and there go your devil beard right there. All these pharaohs had these damn long ass beards right here. This is Aleister Crowleyism too. They all practice this alien technology, man. It don't matter if you're Christian, if you part of the papacy, you worshiping a deity that's way smarter than you, that's way more wiser than you, that don't even come, that doesn't even establish itself on earth yet, because he's from the heavens. Now the thing is, they teach that in all religions. They teach that in realism. This is realism right here. They teach this in realism. And they teach this in the church. But you have to wait on them. These motherfuckers all, you know what? And guess what the government is doing to y'all? They making anti-gravitic technology right in front of your face, saying it's UFOs and shit. The Air Force already got these flying saucers. Anti-gravitic aircraft. Nikola Tesla. Independence Day. They show you in the movies what they go do to your ass. And then we sitting up here arguing with people on the internet when this shit's already written. Look, even Stephen Greer is a part of the real society. He believes in, anytime you believe in aliens, you're part of some type of denomination. Alienism is a religion, y'all. See, they got y'all thinking it's nothing. It's just some, it's just some belief. Anytime you're in a belief system, you're in a religion. Anytime you got to believe something, when you could just say, oh man, I know it's true. Big difference. Believing means you have doubt in something. If you know it's true, why would you need to believe in it? Oh man, I know that flower is purple over there. I know it. I don't believe that flower is purple over there, but I know it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe. That's why this terminology got people going straight to hell with the Antichrist. Because when you say, oh man, I believe in God, you're not sure, buddy. I'll be like, man, are you sure about that? Because you wouldn't put that in any type of other context. It's just embedded into the lexicon for you to repeat shit that's already been written, but you're not thinking about it because your brain is just dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? You think these CIA people don't know that you go be on Neuralink? And it's mighty funny. You know what I'm saying? The people that say they ain't getting hooked up already hooked up to this damn device. And Stephen Greer, he looked like a fucking alien. My neighbor, he likes Stephen Greer. We talk about this shit all the time. I'm like, man, you know there's a whole agenda going on behind. He don't even fucking know. He's still in his alien stage. Nigga, I got out. The thing is, I got out my alien stage 20 years ago. I used to believe in aliens and shit. I got out that shit 20 years ago. So if you believe in aliens right now, Oh, I'm 20 years ahead of you, buddy, because I done did the research and said, man, this shit fake, man. Man, we used to have an alien named Todd. We used to dress it up, this damn pumpkin every year. His name was Todd, and we used to dress it up every year. And we used to dress him up as an alien. I used to be a big alien addict until I found out, nigga, this shit is Satanism, man. Alienism is Satanism. Second Thessalonians, for the mystery of the lawlessness is already at work. You don't know the mystery of lawlessness because the lawlessness is in their law. That's part of the Black Eye Club because these people are pirates. Skull and Bones, Black Eye. This the Skull and Bones. Let's pull up the Skull and Bones, man. Let's pull up this Skull and Bones. Let's see right quick. Let's pull it up right here. Because they part of the Yale Society. And these motherfuckers is pirates, y'all. What is it? What's their number? 322? Something like that. Let's pull this up, family. Let's pull this up. Because you got to think, man, they part of this damn piracy, man. This is your maritime law. This is your maritime. These people the government go by piracy law, maritime, the law of the sea, because they don't have no. They was born at sea. These are the motherfuckers that split the seas. They go on these damn conquests and these crusades, and they conquer land on the water, though. They do it on the water. So there go your lake of fire right there. All right. There go your lake of fire because whoever's bound by the law of the sea will be flooded in the end of the days, man. They will be flooded. And I'm not talking about a physical flood. I'm talking about a flood of information. And these people that's on these pirate boats, these gypsies and these thugs, guess what? Their time is up. Their time is running out. Why do you think they screaming and scrambling right now? That's 322, Skull and Bones. But the pirate always has a patch over his eye. Let me show you. That's your Buccaneers. That's your eye patch right there. When the pirate lift up that eye, he ain't got no eye. But it's usually on the left. They're going on the right. So it don't matter. It really don't matter if it's left or right, fam. You know what I'm saying? You go get your numerous variations of the same thing. And people trying to cap and save Elon Musk. Look, let me pull this up. People was capping yesterday. I said, man, are you fucking serious? Like I said, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? People got their favorites, but when you smell a lot of fish grease, man, we been smelling fish grease. Oh, that's all I got to say. If you just now smelling fish grease, man, people are just now catching on, man. And look, I should just make an episode Black Eye Club for Dummies. And this is the excuse that they gave him, that he was playing with his child and he on drugs. And does that even sound feasible to you? Come on, man. We already know he got punched by a JAG officer, allegedly, because those are the ones that's punching people. Them damn JAG officers. If you tied in to the movement, you already know about JAG, the JAG. You know what I'm saying? You already know about them boys. Them are the boys that punch you in the head before you go to Gitmo. All right. It just is what it is, man. This is already known knowledge. That's why I said you could test people to see who's real and who's not, or who just now catching on and shit. Like, man, you got veterans in the game that can decode this shit in the blink of an eye. And we arguing with Johnny come latelys. That's why I said bring your ass up on this show. You know what I'm saying? There's really true veterans in this truther movement. And we really do the homework. We just don't regurgitate stuff we already heard from somebody else because it just sounds good. Now, is it the left or the right eye? After I'd have been done talking for 30 minutes. Is it the left or right eye? I just don't get it. Somebody let me know. See, nobody really knows what they're talking about. Except the, you know, except the anointed ones. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying them all that, but shit. I know when I'm being bamboozled by robots. Ain't no damn way. Everybody said the same fucking thing on my damn. Look, let's pull it. I'm about to show you. I was so embarrassed on why people didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. I don't know if y'all can see that. Look how many people said, oh, it's supposed to be. I pulled this up. I said, Musk has now joined the infamous Black Eye Club. I said, yep, finally did it. Well, he was probably already in it. He just didn't get punched in the head yet because you know why? Because he was with them Dems. He didn't have to get punched in the head. He was already doing the work through these contracts. He was already doing the work trying to get your see, that's the end goal is resurrection technology. Researchers have developed a nearly invisible brain-computer interface with 96.4 accuracy, y'all. That was the main goal. That's the main goal. Go look up Revelations. The whole Revelations is warning you about this damn chip. And some people are already there. Let's be honest. And the thing is, if you chipped up, you ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do. You're not gonna tell me how to think because you run off a fucking algorithm. An individual like myself with a real fucking soul knows not to fucking do that. But guess what? Guess what Elon Musk said? He said the singularity already happened. Just ask the monkeys. Now we broke this down. Yesterday on what this what he might meant by this. This could mean a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? This could mean black people too, because we already know that they monkeys, and they already hooked up to the damn cyborg. So the black race has already been exterminated. Now you trying to see them get in the church and shit. Anytime somebody desecrates their whole race, they got to go back to the church to get domesticated again. See, those are the people that need fucking Christ. They need a extraterrestrial entity to be their guide. All right? It just is what it is. Let's be honest. Now, the thing is, the batteries already come included. That's what they don't tell. That's what the preacher man don't tell you. He don't tell you Christ already comes included. Now, the thing is, in these churches, they give you the 6th degree of separation so you can put that damn money in that damn collection plate, fam. They go give you the 6 degrees of separation for that very, you know what I'm saying? They go get you where your pockets. They go get you where your pockets is at. So, let's read. And we go into some video footage about the real society, because this all has to do with Osiris and realism. All the entertainers are in it. All the entertainers know about it. All the political figures know about this shit. All right? And depending on what side of the fence you on, you could capitalize off this shit as well. Because they taking the true nature of humanity and they adding spookism to it. This is the whole thing. They want to scare. The thing is, this shit actually works, but there's a good and evil undertone that basically runs this thing on autopilot. So you're not knowing what type of dose you taking. See, I didn't come here to demonize this knowledge. I came to establish it. Ain't that what Christ said? Ain't this how you go down in the water when you do your baptism ritual? So when people be like, "Oh, I would never join the Osiris Club," and then you take your ass to church and go get baptized, you doing the same. You doing the Osiris ritual. That means when they say Osiris is risen, they talking about his penis. This is why we have all these obelisks across the world, because the penis is the temple of Osiris, or what they call the Hall of Osiris, and his tomb is built like that, a big ass fucking penis. Now the thing is, these people that are in these Osiris cults, they have to be sexually deviant, man. That's how they release their demonic energy. And they have to recruit. Just know these people have to recruit. How do they recruit? Entertainment. Entertain. So they're taming this animal when they enter it. They're taming the beast. Who's the beast? You're the beast. 666. The number of who? Man. Oh, boy, we in trouble, man. We in trouble. And people really wanted to argue if it was left or right eye. Now, you see how petty and stupid the truth of the community has gotten? They want to be right so bad, but don't even know these motherfuckers get punched in the right eye too. But you won't have them, you won't get them on, you won't catch them on here. They only in the comment section in the ass stand of Facebook, in the ass end of X. They don't ever want to come online and really say what they meant. They won't be able to explain themselves. And all it takes is a little research to see a demonic entity get punched in his damn right eye. But like I said, we have so-called, I think they just bots at this point. Because ain't no way you that damn stupid to repeat some shit that I could look up in 2 seconds and prove you wrong. Just like we got Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was in a boot. Mel Gibson might appear to look good, but he got an island too. And he do gene editing and CRISPR technology on them islands too. Anybody that own an island, they got some shit going on. But like I said, people got their favorites. People pick and choose their fucking favorites. Remember how they picked him, Quaden? You know how many people got fooled by Quaden? Oh, if you got fooled by him, you definitely go take this damn chip. I tell you definitely go get hooked up to the damn system. If you can't figure out who's who in here, you can't figure out who is that. Who is that? You see, when they losing their mojo. They start falling apart. They don't start. They start looking very weird. Look at this. LeBron James shapeshifting on TV like a damn lizard. He's part of the real society, y'all. He shapeshifted right on TV, bro. This is during the Olympics. So you can't tell me, look, this Beyonce. This is a recent picture of Beyonce. And you would say, oh, no, this ain't her. Yes, it is her, y'all. You see what the camera could do? You see what people really believe this motherfucker had a Corvette outside. You can CGI all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But people are so stupid They go believe. Look, Jasmine Crockett. This don't even look like the same motherfucker, but with makeup and camera, and she look ugly with makeup and without makeup. God damn. Ugly ass Jasmine Crockett. What the fuck going on? Well, we did an episode on these two bald headed ugly. I swear, man. I told you they terraform black people to look ugly. I'll tell you that right now. If you're not soft black, a lot of black males ain't messing with you, black woman. I'm to tell you that right now. You got to be soft black, because if you fry hard like this bitch right here, ain't nobody gonna be talking about. Ain't nobody gonna be talking. If you fry hard, see, she looks soft right here, but she fry hard right here. Why? Because she wants to be a degenerate. She wants to go against the grain. You could tell when women go with the grain, they look beautiful. When they go against the grain, where the world start eating them up so fucking bad, for real, start looking all hard. I mean, I'm like, damn, man, are you really terraforming in front of us? Yes, they are. Told you what they did to the black woman. Sad, man. They doing the white women like that. They doing everybody. If you just dumb and don't know what's going on, you go get ate up in this world. Okay, that's what this world was for. It's for you to get ate. What is ate? What? Somebody tell me what ate is, please, before I pull it up. What is ate? Ate is the aurora borealis. Ate, or who we call Aten or Aten, is the god they worship in the real society. He's another personification of Osiris and Jesus and Norma. All these gods represent this netting system, or this Christ mass where they could gather people together, or what we call the Tower of Babel. This was what everybody was on one accord, or what we call the Abrahamic Accords. You see these chords right here? These chords are just extensions of El, or who we call Elian Musket. Do you see the extensions of El with the brain computer? These are the extensions. Here go God right here in the middle. Here goes the extensions of El. These are your angles or your angels of light that's bearing the information of Christ. But once Christ has been swapped out, this chip has gone autopilot. It's not ran off a human. These are ran off uh, what they call the command prompt, or the 10 Commandments. The only thing you would have to program is the 10 Commandments. You only have to do that to a fucking cyborg or somebody that's not human. Real humans already got the 10 Commandments embedded into the lexicon. You don't have to tell a human what is doing that wrong or right. You don't have to tell a human that. But the thing is, the humans have adopted animal bestiality type behavior, and it's basically they're suffering from mental retardation. All I'm saying is, okay? So that's what's going on at this point. What did he want me to call him for? Yeah, he want. But yeah, this is the X society. X means Xavier. What does Elon Musk name his son after the X-Man, or the Xavier? Because Xavier, he don't move. He control everything with his mind. Now, same thing with these ancient figures or fifth dimensional deities right here. You got the ancient Kukulkan in early Mesopotamia. You got Christ and Greco-Egyptian culture. You got the Statue of Liberty, and you got the god Serapis Christos. They all represent the chords or the horns or the extensions of this God El. See, everybody right here would be an extension of the Most High Father. They all wearing the same headdress as this deity right here. Okay? You see the extensions or the cords or the Muhammad cords? What does he want, man? What does he want? All right, let's get into the real video. Let's get into the real video. It's sad. It ain't sad, but we gotta go over this stuff because it's people out here perpetuating a lie in these social media spaces, and they don't ever bring their opinions to the forefront. They don't ever manifest like that. They say one or two things, and you don't ever hear from them again. It's not a consistent conversation. It's an artificial one in the comment section. It's not even. That's why I be like, man, bring your ass up here. Hold on, I think we got a comment in the comment section. The left jab. Are you talking about Elon Musk? Yeah, Elon Musk, man. Before, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before Elon Musk got on board, Trump used to talk dirt bad about him. Let me pull it up. And I, you know what? I was like, man, I ain't never forget that because the thing, I wouldn't forget that too if motherfucker talk bad about me. I mean, shit, we could all join at the end of the day for the collective or the better of the nation, but I think that might have been a part of his plea deal. You know what I'm saying? That might have been a part of his plea deal. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But people got to pick and choose their damn favorites. And we'll never be able to figure out the truth if people want to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? If somebody do something suspect, you got to question it. And then you got to be like, damn, what do they know that I don't know that possibly could play out and manifest in this way? Let me pull this up. Let me be honest with you. And they might have, I might have that picture in my phone. If I could find, no, I got it right here. Matter of fact, let me save this before they scrub this bitch off the internet. Let me save it so they don't scrub it off the internet. Yeah, but we was just going into some comments that people have made on my post. And I'm like, bro, does it really matter if it's the left or the right eye? Doesn't matter. Now, this is a real post, man. When Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help on his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidizes he be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and a Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it, y'all. This is what he said. And now he got a black eye. You know what I'm saying? And now he got a black eye. Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happened just in these last months that raised eyebrows. That there was some type of suspect stuff going on between Trump and Elon Musk with the fucking AI, with this project AI. See, let me pull this up. People like I'll be like, man, are these people true Elon Musk fans or not? Like, do they even pay it? See, Elon Musk didn't agree with Trump merging with that one company, and he put a bid in on it, but he got rejected. He put a bid. Elon Musk put a bid on Project Stargate, and they didn't let him in. And you wonder why he walking around with a black fucking eye. He can't get all the way in like he wants to. He can't really get in like he wants to. All right, but he could dispose of everybody else. I just seen a article on CNN where they had a handicapped dude who was using Neuralink. He was already hooked up like this. He said he was paralyzed. His whole body was paralyzed, and basically he just had to put the Oculus glasses on, and boom, he can see, hear, touch, feel again, walk. That's all you need. I told you what this meant in the Bible. Didn't I tell y'all what this meant? I've been telling y'all this for years. What did God say in the Bible? God said that you have to have a faith of a mustard seed to move mountains. With this shit, you can move dimensions. You can move a whole damn. You can move into an astro plane with this. This is your Freddy Krueger knowledge right here. What did Elon Musk say? He said you will never be able to have a nightmare with these things. So the thing is, man, you gonna need nightmares to warn you from shit that's happening in the real life. It's called deja vu. It means you living within the past, present, and the future at the same time. That's how special the human body is. But you don't know that because people like these Zionists are trying to capitalize off that and put a cap on that knowledge. And you won't be able to astral project or travel to astros or even ascend to heaven. You'll be what they call damned to hell. You'll be damned and you can't get out. When there's a damned, it means there's a blockage. That's the god Atom or Adam. He represents a blockage or a medium between you and God. What do you think the internet is? When people say prayers on the internet and post I love you, God, on the internet, you think it's going to the Most High? No, it's being intercepted by a net or a web. Oh, Lord, man. I don't think we're going to make it to 2045. We're not. We'll all be cyborgs. Half of us will be dead. I already came to the realization of it that our kids is going to be looking like this in the near future, all right? They all going to be hooked up. This right now is basically a phone. But the thing is, who wants to carry around a phone when you could just do one surgery and be ahead of everybody else and have the mind of God? Now, with this Neuralink chip, you could summon Google, GPT chat, just off thinking. You ain't even got to talk. Do you think these motherfuckers got to talk to each other right here? This is why I said. Hold on, let's pull this up. You think these people right here got to communicate with each other? These cone head looking motherfuckers. I think I had another picture of them too. They the Rothschilds. They got their heads look like peanuts, macadamians. But you think these people have to communicate with each other? No. They can speak through telekinesis. Yes, they can. This would be equivalent to God being able to pull up all kind of shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this thing can zoom in and know how many hairs is on your damn head. Didn't God say he was going to be able to know how many hairs was on your head? Yeah, this Neuralink chip can scan that and get real microscopic, family. Yeah. How your kid go compete with this kid? He's not. Just like these new AI jobs that's coming out. So if you're a medical coder, kiss your good job goodbye, goddammit. If you like to work at home and code all day, kiss your job goodbye, goddammit, because guess what? They said that was going to replace coding. artificial intelligence could replace coders. What are all the coders gonna do now? Go to OnlyFans? You know what I'm saying? That's the only option. That's the only option. You got this piece of broccoli, cauliflower sticking out your shit, and the thing is, they say your hair can't grow back right there. It's already cooked. It's already fried, patty. So let's get into this video about the real society I found online. But basically, it don't matter if it's the left or right eye. But we're not gonna get any answers from the hypocrites. We're not. The hypocrites ain't gonna come pull up. That's what I'm saying. They not. They was talking all this weird shit on my damn timeline. Like, man, it's the left eye. If it's the right eye, he's okay. It doesn't mean anything if it's the right eye. It's just the left. It's just the left. So what about fucking Mitt Romney then? Can you say the same thing for Mitt Romney that you said about Elon? That's what I'm saying. That's what's been plaguing this movement. That's why people just ain't fucking with this movement like that for real. Because people done seen, you know what I'm saying? People done seen people just flip-flop. Too much flip-flopping. The information just be regurgitated. It don't have no spin on it or anything. It just, man, it's bad, yo. The truth community has taken 10 steps back. And being a truther, a lot of times you don't get no help. That's why a lot of truthers, they sitting in their cars homeless right now because they just too out of this world. They ready to go. If you know the truth and you can't balance it out, trust me, you go out yourself from the rest of society. You know, you're not gonna be able to function. You're not gonna be able to function in society if that's all that's on your mind is Pizzagate, busting down Pizzagate. You know what I'm saying? You only talk to people like that when they're ready to talk about it. And the damn thing, the crazy thing about it is you could be 20 years ahead of everybody else, but you gotta wait. That's called waiting on Christ. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for these people to catch up to be raptured. So basically, that's who you waiting on. You waiting on the stupid motherfuckers to wake up for them to be, you know what I'm saying, for them to cross over. You already crossed over. There's nothing else to prove. If you know what the evilest motherfuckers on earth is doing to your ass, what else is there to prove? So I get what you're saying. The point is the black eye. Yeah, man. The point, that's just the point. The black motherfucker got a black eye. He popped up with a black eye. They try to say he was on ketamine. They try to say it was Lil X. Like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? Is he on drugs or did Lil X hit him with a damn Tonka truck out this bitch? Well, we don't know if Lil X hit him. We don't know if he's on we don't know if he's on what did they say he was on? Comeditine? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even know what that is. Sound like some damn gasoline. So he on that gas and that good drink of alcohol. Yeah, he on that alcohol and that gas. But we don't know who did what. We just used to seeing black eyes. So that's how we go interpret it. But the thing is, if that's the case, we might as well say the same thing about Mitt Romney because people were capping for Musk. People said, "Oh man, I don't think it's the right eye. I don't think it's the left. If it's the left eye, it means he's bad. And if he get hit in the right eye, it means he's good." Like what? He still got punched, man. And you know what? It was one of them JAG officers. Allegedly, it would have been one of them JAG officers that do the punch. They call it the death punch. You pull your fingers out like this. You pull your fingers out like this. The death punch, and then BAM! Dude don't even wind up like this. You see them Bruce Lee punches? He goes like this. Boom! That's the punch, man. And that motherfucker's powerful. It knock your whole damn eye socket out your joint. It knock your whole eye socket out your joint. All right? Told you. The Black Eye Club is real. This real society is real. The cult of Osiris is real. So, and you know what? This picture right here, I think this is a body double of Trump. That ain't even the real Trump. I don't even look like the real Trump right there. I'm gonna be honest. Trump has to have about 4 or 5 avatars, man. He can't just pop up anywhere and everywhere like y'all think he can. So when that threat level is high, they go send a clone out there. You know what I'm saying? He's a representation of the original Bati. And this is all based off. See the way we're able to split our personalities and create different avatars for each one of them is what they're doing in that's what you're doing in the astral realm when you being reborn again. You going through all these transformations and metamorphoses and meiosis, you know what I'm saying? The splitting of a cell. You know how many times you have to split yourself apart to become a human being and to put yourself back together again? So that's what the thief on the cross said to Christ. He said, "Will you remember me?" That means put them back together. No different than how ISIS had to put the penis of Osiris back together, so he could be reborn again through the male phallus. So you see what I'm saying? These Osiris gods are fertility gods. Jesus Christ is a fertility god. Oh man, I think we in trouble, human being, because a lot of people just repeat what other people say online, but if you ask them to explain it, they wouldn't be able to tell you. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I gotta pull out that Morgan Wallen. Look, Renee Norton Smith. She said, "Oh my God, he has a black eye. Everything isn't a black eye. When you that damn rich, you shouldn't be getting damn black eyes, right? Tell you that much. You that damn rich, you shouldn't be bumping into shit. All right, you should be very well protected. Now now what the fuck we gonna think? Because we thinking something else. Okay, it could very well be that. But the thing is, knowing him and knowing what type of costume he put on, a devil costume, shit, I'm just sinking two and two together. That's all I'm doing. But nowadays, if you can't use your own brain, if you use your own brain, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? You're an outcast. So you gotta explain to people why that ain't true and why people believe in certain trending topics that's designed to confuse you in the first place. All right. Now, like I said, we all been known about this occult. He's a part of the Osiris. Like I said, it is what it is, man. Once you take an oath into something, you gotta abide by it, or you go get punched in the head, like these three people. I don't understand. Once you break that oath, good or bad, because there's good people in the cult and there's bad people in the cult. They both got to keep the balance. Because guess what? The devil don't want to wipe his earthly kingdom off the map. Why doesn't he want to wipe his earthly kingdom off the map? Because the devil needs somewhere to dwell. And I think the devil reached a level. They say it's the fifth degree of MAGA. This is MAGA. We are the fifth degree of Satanism. Allegedly, this 33rd degree. So I guess in the Church of Satan, fifth degree is their cutoff point. So it don't take that much to know how the devil is tricking you at the 5th degree. It don't take that much. That's why they only got 5 degrees, and in Freemasonry they got 33. Satanism is one of the lower levels of Freemasonry. Any denominations is a low level of Freemasonry and Satanism. It's an offshoot of it's basically Satanism 1.0, or what they call the Book of Demonology. And guess who authored that? King James authored the Bible and the Book of Demonology. And you don't think he put a little bit in both just to keep the balance in the simulation? Yes, he did. They do that by default, so you won't wake up and regain your power. These are soul harvesting fifth dimensional entities that are trying to keep you on this earthly kingdom so you can't reincarnate to another earthly abode. You go place yourself where you want to be at. But when you get there, will it look the same or will it look different? You know what I'm saying? Will we get see in some alternate realms, you might have a dude named Elon Musk. You might have a dude named Elon Musk in this realm, but in the next realm, you might have a dude named Econ Bus. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. Playing out the same way, just in alternate realities. So you get this latency effect, and allegedly there's 7 of them, or what we call the ripple effect, because time is moving through us. We're not moving through time. This is this God called Chronos, or who we call Christ. And guess what? These gods, Christ said, I will be able to follow you through the ages. How are you able to follow somebody through the ages without being a time traveler? They're teaching you how to time travel through this quantum computer, or what they call the extensions of L. We already showed you the extensions on the quantum computer. That's where you travel at through these damn tubes. What they call these test tubes right here. Well, I call it tuba-cane. This is the knowledge that came. This is the knowledge of the Canaanite deity Yahweh. All right, and this is the alien god Yah El Shaddai, or El Yah, or Yahweh. And I'm trying to tell y'all the similarities between the quantum computer and the scripture. Now let's get into this video, fam. Thanks for tuning in too. Shouts out to a human being for chiming in. Shouts out to a human being to chime in. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn up. Now let's go back. Ooh. Big Rocket reposted a post you were mentioning. All right. I don't know if this is. I don't even think. I don't want to show y'all that video. I don't want to show y'all that video. Hold on, y'all. If I can't find it. I think. Oh yeah, let's watch this. I think I found something. Um, it's
Instagram with the V for Vril. Vril means they are lizards.
the lizards, the lizard people. As you can see, he looked like a lizard. I don't know if you have seen that cartoon called Animorphs. It was an old cartoon called Animorphs, and the lizards are cold-blooded, sucking demon rats, and The lizards are cold-blooded. But what do these scientists like to do? They like to freeze the blood. They like to preserve or conserve the blood. Why do you think some people could be conservative and still Zionist and Zionistic at the same time? Because guess what lizards like to do? They like to conserve their eggs. You know what I'm saying? They like to conserve their blood, their heat. They're cold-blooded animals. So, you know what I'm saying? Then let's get into it.
We see the real society. The Nazis were part of the real society. Forget that Nazis, they don't actually exist. They're just all real. They're no different than the American government now.
And like I said, the real society, man, is just the god of the tech. These are the ancient Tekkens that have basically been being resurrected with this brain computer interface technology. That's all the real been pushing right here. Is this chip?
With the V belt means they are lizards. We see the real society. The Nazis were part of the real society. Forget that Nazis, they don't actually exist. They're just all real. They're no different than the American government now, every other government now. They are reptilian demons. They're not human. They don't have a soul like we do. It's one of the reasons they hate us. They are the descendants of Cain.
And didn't I tell y'all that that's what we battling with? Because the soul is the Christ bird. The soul, that's what we call the oversoul. And that's what holds all the discernment together. Because the body do the opposite of what the soul do. The body hates the soul, but the soul loves the body. Weird relationship, but it's a symbiotic relationship. See, the mind sometimes wants the body to do what it wants to do, but the body has another agenda. The body is going to do the will of this earth demon, this earth god, to keep you here with the flesh. Now, flesh can't enter heaven. Flesh cannot enter heaven. But some say, I done heard some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I done heard some weird anomalies that, people make excuses for some of these fifth dimensional deities. Some say that Christ ascended to heaven in his body, in his whole bodysuit. But then again, Christ says no flesh can enter heaven. So I don't know what we getting with certain things. I just know that I'm supposed to follow Christ like characteristics, and will keep you afloat. Because at this point, people are weaponizing Christ, and if I indulge in anything other than worshiping his likeness, as in being a good example, I think I'm doing myself a disservice. So I can't be fully committed to a fifth dimensional deity, but I can be fully committed to the message. That's all I could. That's the best I could do. 'Cause over the past years, I done seen some wild shit, and it just don't connect. And if it don't connect, we in trouble. And if I'm watching the people that's doing the bullshit, and I'm asking them to connect it for me, and they supposed to be a medium between you and God, and they don't have the answers, you already know what time it is. It means you're talking to the devil. It means you're talking. If you know, the thing is, your priest or your medium should be able to tell you exactly where you at in this time loop. If he can't fucking do that, you're talking to Shaitan, or who we call Satan, the shadow one, El Shaddai. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble, man. I think I'm gonna get off here and we'll fire part 2. tonight. Shouts out to a human being. I think we pretty much covered. I really could go in deep with this for real. But there's more to it, man. There's more to it because we gotta pull up the Reptilian movement. This Osiris and this real society is tied to the Reptilian movement. What is the Reptilian logo? The Star of David. The Star of David. Let's pull it up. Look at the Realism logo. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Why is it doing that? All right, let's pull this up. Hold on. So my thoughts on the history of the dual society is they help to cover up free energy. Yeah, man, that's what they all try to do. That's what all these occultists go try to do. They don't want that uh, anti-gravitic technology. Because with this is what the World Wars was all about. See, this anti-gravitic, this is your free energy. The government been had this, but they blamed it on aliens. Now the thing is, you can stop this. You can stop on a dime with this. You could go 500 miles per hour and stop on a dime with this. Hey, and guess what? You won't have no recoil or nothing. Your nose won't bleed. You know what I'm saying? They help the industrialists. Yes. The thing is, you can't make this stuff because it'll last forever. There won't be no competition out there with free. Free energy will fuck up the whole market, and that's what they don't want. That's what they don't want. Guess what? Guess who represented free energy? Christ. This is why he got the cup on his head. He said, "My cup overfloweth." But guess what? They demonized the knowledge with this damn broccoli stem popping at your head. See, this brain computer interface is another form of free energy because you're using thought. And that's the Egyptian god they worship. Thought. Another one of their gods they worship is Freddy Krueger. Uh, who else do they? Man, they worship a whole plethora of Egyptian deities. Now let's pull up this religion. It's a whole religion, y'all. And they trying to scratch it off the internet. They really are. This shit getting hard to find now. I might have to save some of this shit. This shit gonna be non-existent real soon. So for real, bro. I swear I gotta start because the thing is I had most of this stuff on my phone, but I think I got it backed up somewhere. But let me be honest with you, you better screenshot some of the stuff we doing now because after this there's gonna be certain things we ain't gonna be able to pull up no more. That's why I done made damn near over 1,000, 2,000 videos over the last few years, just to keep this stuff on file. Now the thing is, this is very mighty funny that their God right here, realism, and like I said, if you take Ra and El, that's their religion of Scientology right here. This is Isis, and Rael right here. El, Israel. And yes, they part of the Thule Society too, because the Thule Society, those people are Zionists. It's all the same. They just under different code. They just under different codes, so they can't be sync. It's hard to sync them together. They know the average person ain't go sync all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But they part of the real society and the state logo and inverted damn swastika out this bitch. It's personifying the polar vortex at the middle of the North Pole, at the middle of the universe, or the middle of the Earth. What we call the North Pole is a polar vortex. They worship a polar vortex, family. It's the 369 or the Fibonacci spiral as well, but Fibonacci didn't come up with it because his name explains it all. Fib. That's the first part of his name is Fib. That means you're somewhat lying. But they named this spiral after him. This, and you can see this. You can pull this up anywhere. You can pull this up everywhere. Hold on. I think. Hold on. This symbol is everywhere. Yeah. Every religion worships this symbol. We done seen this in a lot of cultures. We done seen this swastika in so many cultures. But this is your realism agenda. They all part of climate change and all this other shit, but they believe in the El and Elohim too, and they are a part of the cult of Yahweh. They are part of the cult of Yahweh, and yes, Kanye West is a part of this cult too. He's part of the cult too. That's the crazy thing about it. Kanye West is a part of this UFO religion. This is your that's the leader of it right here. I forgot his name, but he looks weird. Oh yeah, here go Yay right here. He posted this. He posted the realism symbol a few years ago. So there go your deception right there. And like I said, they doing it right in front of people, but they know people not about to look this stuff up. It's a whole religion. This your mothership. There go your saint right there. He picking you up. And this is what the black Hebrew Israelites believe too. They believe in this mothership concept, but that ain't the mothership, ain't nothing but the motherboard to the damn quantum computer. To power the damn quantum computer. To suck you up or beam me up, Scotty. Brain computer interface, mind uploading. Beam me up, Scotty. So they got many forms of this damn spaceship, but like you said, a human being, they can't release this just to any average Joe. They can't release this. How else? Because if you release this free energy technology, there ain't no need for no damn corporation no more. You'll be able to figure it out, time travel on your own. But yeah, this stuff been going on for a long time. This the rally, and guess what? If you're an atheist, this the perfect religion for you. A damn alien religion. And they believe in UFOs too, just like Elon Musk. But some say Christ was a UFO, an unidentified flying object. Because when they crack open the sky vault, guess who's gonna come through? Yeah, Men in Black. Men in Black. You ain't gonna know what it is. Cowboys and aliens. We went over the syncretism behind the cowboy and aliens. And the cowboy hat. The cowboy hat is the damn mothership. Because that's the one that hovers over your head. Or who they call Jehovah. The God Jehovah is the one that hovers over the oversoul. So when he's ready to pull your strings like the damn puppet, like Geppetto, because this is all based off string theory, you see? This is all based off string theory. Who's the string? That's the snake. All right, because this is how the Pharaoh was able to keep up with the rest of his concubine. I think I'm about done, man. I think we done told enough on this channel right now. I think we done open up some Skygate. Make sure you get the Mr. Trump-tastic tees. They gonna look real crispy real soon. I know y'all love that logo. I love it too. All right, I think we about done. We gonna shoot off to part 2 later on tonight. Shouts out to Human Being for stopping by, making the bill interesting. But yeah, definitely gonna go into more of this real talk. You know what I'm saying? I love talking about shit like this because we done cracked the Da Vinci Code on it already. And everybody's in on it. Everybody's in on the damn secret, man. Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. We go definitely continue. I'm gonna definitely go queue up part 2, and I'm gonna just leave the video like this, the title like this, but I'm gonna just put part 2, and then we go continue on. Give me a few hours, and I'll be back on. But yeah, I'm out, man. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all see it.
Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump.